We are here today, being Sunday, the 25th day of July 2021, to address you on the recent happenings surrounding the issues of Sheikh Abduljabbar Kabara and the government of Kano State. As lawyers, we are not unaware of the fact that there are pending cases before the state and federal high courts, as well as the Upper Sharia court here in Kano. What prompted us to address you today concerning these issues is not to join issues with the court, but there are some unfortunate developments where the chief executive of the government of Kano State, the executive governor, has made some disturbing utterances which we view as really very prejudicial and threat to the cause of justice as it relates to our client, Sheikh Abduljabbar Kabara. On Monday, the 19th day of July 2021, the executive governor, in the midst of some religious personalities, made statements implying the following. In the statement, during the sitting, in one of his statements, he linked our client, Sheikh Abduljabbar Kabara, to the dreaded Maitasine and the Boko Haram group. We all know what that means. Secondly, he admitted making the order for the detention of our client at the Nigerian Correctional Center in Kano here. The order, as we all know, as educated people, ought to have been made by the court, which our client is standing trial in case number CR/1/2021. Likewise, the governor made statement giving direction to the course of trial that is yet to commence before the Upper Sharia court. Thirdly, he concluded that our client has abused the personality of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, notwithstanding that it is a subject matter of a case pending before a court of law for determination, which our client has pleaded not guilty to already. Yet he has made this statement that he has abused the Holy Prophet. In fact, he made a straight statement saying that he has abused the Holy Prophet. So it's like he has concluded the trial already. Now, he denied our client the right of freedom to religion, thought and expression, by accusing him of deviating from the view of Saudi Salafi scholars, which to the governor shall be adhered to since it came from Saudi Arabia, despite the pendency of the case with suit number FHC/KN/CS/145/2021 at the Federal High Court, in which our client seeks to enforce his fundamental rights of religion, thought, and expression as enshrined in the Constitution of Nigeria 1999 as amended. In conclusion, we call on the Executive Governor of Kano State, this is our message, to desist from further interfering in the course of the judicial process, as all the issues are now before various courts of law here in Kano State. We finally call on all stakeholders, in the interest of security of this nation, fair and just judicial process. We are calling on everybody, including the International Bar Association, Nigerian Bar Association, all civil society organizations, and security agencies of Nigeria to closely monitor the activities of the Kano State Chief Executive in relation to the cases and ensure that justice is not only done but seen to have been done to our clients and in fact to all accused persons before all courts of law. Let me make some few elaborations on all the issues we have raised, please. It is all of us here who are above 40 years are aware of the carnage that was caused by Maitasine. If you are 50, 52, 53, you must have known it was a war in Kano. The military had to come in before the thing was quailed down. In fact, it erupted in Adamawa. There is Musa Mekanike in Gombe. Like a wild bushfire effect. It was about to engulf the whole country. So for anybody to come and accuse the person of Sheikh Abduljabbar Nasru Kabara, to link him or to liken him with Maititsine, this is the peak of injustice and actually a callous statement. Unfortunately, by an executive governor of the state, a sitting governor for that matter, who is in charge of the security of the lives and properties of all citizens of Kano State. The mandate given to him is to protect everybody. Whether you are worshipping Calabash, you are Salafi, you are Shia, you are Sunni, you are Qadriya, you are Tijaniya. Nigerian constitution gave everybody the right to pick and choose his own religion of his own choice and understanding. Nobody has a right to force anybody to follow any religion in this country. Everybody has his own right to follow what he thinks is okay for him. At the end of it, it is before you and your God, if you return to him finally. Boko Haram, as we are still suffering from its menace, everybody, it needs no any further elaboration that Boko Haram, anybody that is linked with Boko Haram in these days, that is the peak of actually defamation. This is defamation of character as a matter of fact. Secondly, we are not surprised by the statement of the governor that they have ordered the court or the judge to detain our client in the correctional center of Kano. We are not surprised because even the arraignment itself, it has already happened, it's a public knowledge, it's in the record of the court. Sheikh Abduljabbar was arraigned before the Upper Sharia court at 7:30 p.m. in the night. All his phones were confiscated. He had no access to call us and know what to do. Which law, which rule of court allowed you to arraign an accused person before a court of law at night, 7:30 p.m.? And to worsen the matter, you confiscate all his phones and refuse him any access to his lawyers. That's what they did to us. When we went to Bompai, he was taken to the police headquarters from the beginning. When we went to Bompai at around 8 p.m., they refused to allow us to see him because they say the rule is that if you come after 6 p.m., well, you can't see anybody. The following morning, we were there. And from our understanding, it was after the arraignment that he was taken to Bompai, the police headquarters. And from the record of the court, which is now in public domain, he pleaded not guilty to the alleged allegations, all the allegations. He denied them completely. He said that it's not even conceivable. You are a Muslim and somebody will come and say, you have abused the Holy Prophet. So from where did you get the message? Is he insane? Does he even catch anybody's sense? So automatically, from Bompai, the police headquarters, when he was taken to prison custody, the assumption is it ought to have been the order of the court that he was arraigned before. Because once the police had finished investigation, surrendered you to the court through an arraignment, automatically everything slips out of their hands. So nobody has the right to either detain you or tell you to go home or say, I have caused the proceedings. It's only the court that you have been arraigned before. They have taken your plea, you are their property, they are the only ones that have the right to make any order on you. So the governor came out publicly, he was telling the world that we disagreed of his staying in Bompai. We ordered that he should be taken to correctional service center in Kano. What does that mean? Who is the judge? Is this the governor? So this is very serious. This is the alarming trend. That means if we allow it to go like this, it means it is the governor who is going to write the judgment. Because he even made statement that he has a Nabi, he has abused the Holy Prophet. So you have concluded the case. This is the charge. This is the allegation. This is the allegation. So by coming out publicly as chief executive of Kano, not ordinary somebody who is selling swear or akar or whatever on the street, chief executive of the state, you come and say has a Nabi. You have submitted us to court. Why don't you wait for the court to determine? So this is a gross violation and a terrible interference in judicial proceedings, which if we allow it to go like this, we are sure that no justice will be done to our client. And it's going to be very, very dangerous. Today is Abduljabbar, tomorrow it will be another person. according to our constitution, everybody is presumed to be innocent until he is proved guilty. So nobody has the right to call anybody any name or to make conclusion on him on a criminal allegation without an order of court. If you do this at your own peril, it's going to be defamation, criminal defamation of character. So on this, now the governor has made statement that Abduljabbar as a person has no right to think and understand the religion the way he feels is right, and follows him, and also call his followers to that. People should be restrained to what in the opinion of the governor is the majority view. That is the Salafi Saudi Wahhabi school of thought. Because he is saying that the Sheikh has challenged the scholars of Saudi Arabia. Intellectual discourse and arguments between one scholar and the other is a normal thing. In fact, those who know the jurisprudence in Islamic law, the Prophet is reported to have said, all these different understandings among my scholars is a blessing. You cannot come and force people to say that you must follow this particular school of thought. All people of Kano should follow Qadriya, otherwise you will do what? So why should you say in public, as Secretary of the State, you come out and say people should be restricted to what is acceptable in the majority? Is he telling the people of Kano so that they are all following the Wahhabi Salafi sector of Islamic jurisprudence? We say no. Everybody has the right to understand the religion the way he does and then follow suit. It's between him and his God. This is a secular nation. Everybody has the right to do his own religion the way he feels. And unfortunately, the Sheikh has already filed a suit at the Federal High Court here in Kano Division, trying to enforce his fundamental right, because the antecedents we have seen long ago demand that we rush to court and enforce his right as a Muslim scholar who has school, who has followers, who does public lectures, and who interprets the Quran. So we are before Federal High Court. And the Chief Executive is telling us that this man should restrict himself to, he should come and follow the Salafi school. So you are interfering with what the court is doing. You have to wait. Once a matter is sub judice before a competent court of law, you have no option wherever you are, even if you are the president of this country. You must wait and listen what the court says. You have the right, where the court takes a decision that is against you or you feel bad about, go on appeal until you reach the Supreme Court. But you have no right to come and tell him that why should he engage in this particular school of thought? What's your problem? Is he worshiping you? So in summary, gentlemen, without taking much of your time, this is our issue, this is our message to all stakeholders. Because as I said earlier, today is Abduljabbar Nasur Kabara, tomorrow is going to be another person. Nobody knows. Whatever we do, we try to see that justice is done so the society will be safer and saner for all of us to live in. Unless this tendencies, this antecedents, this antics of dictatorial kind of thing, unless it is arrested and halted, nobody is safe. You can go to your house, eat your food, laugh and say, hey, Abduljabbar is in prison. Fine, tomorrow it could be you. Or it could be your father or your grandfather. So we are calling on all stakeholders, including the international community, as I said, to come and rescue the judicial system in Kano. Not only because of our client, but because justice ought to be for everybody. This world is created on justice. Without justice, if there is no equal balance, nobody will survive even. It's an issue of justice. These matters are before the court, but unfortunately, because of the utterances of the executive, we are forced to come and talk to you. You are the medium between us and the world. So kindly, this is our message. Send it to all those that are supposed to hear, and let everybody do the right thing. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Please, the questions.
Yeah? Please,
questions are going to be restricted to what is contained in the first statement. Please, the issue is very wide. and they are speaking on a particular aspect. So please, you restrict the question to what he has said.
I'm sorry, before answering your questions, please, gentlemen, the one but last paragraph, that is in conclusion, there is an addition made by the typist, the word which in second line, second to the last paragraph, the course of the judicial process as all the issues are now before various courts of law. It's an addition, please. You could strike this which off. Second to the last paragraph. In conclusion, we call on the Executive Governor of Kano State to desist from further interfering in the course of the judicial process as all the issues are now before various courts of law. This which is an addition by the typist, please. Yes, you can strike it off. Yes.
My name is Fana from the Nation newspaper. In your address, you said the governor made some stopping utterances,
Yes.
which in your interpretation, he has linked the man Boko Haram, he has admitted, so. Now, can we know a statement, or can we have a statement exactly as the governor said it? Because what you have given us here is your interpretation
Exactly.
of what the governor said. So can we have verbatim what he said?
Exactly.
That is question number one.
Number one.
Two. Number two.
Yes.
Is your client sick? No, calm down now.
Allow him, let him finish. We'll answer
But
him.
we say it will be restricted to.
Review it, yeah.
Why will you restrict people?
Please, go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead. We'll answer.
I want to ask a question, but before that question, I want to advise that you don't restrict us from asking questions, because we cannot restrict you from saying whatever you want to say. Because it's a very silent issues.
No problem. Let me just make a very small comment. The idea of trying to maybe restrict gentlemen to maybe particular issues. One, I have said in the introduction that these matters are subject to